Hello there, I'm Aarti and welcome to my channel. In the last video, I talked at length about the non-fiction books I want to read in 2024, and today we are talking about all the books in the fiction category that I want to read this year. So let's get started. Starting with, I have Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. Now, this book is supposed to completely redefine the concept of successes and challenges the societal norms. It serves as a nuanced yet impactful critique of gender double standards and the perception of womanhood. The main character, Kiko, is remarkably eccentric and innocent. From a young age, she struggles to grasp social cues and display signs of developmental challenges, which persist without confirmation or diagnosis throughout the narrative. Her family, feeling ashamed, consistently insists on her needing a cure to conform to societal expectations of normalcy. This one received a lot of praises all across the world. The first one that I want to share with you today is by John Powers from Vogue. He says it's as intoxicating as a sake mojito, a rare treat, a literary prize winner that's also a page turner. Another one from author Ruth Ozeki reads, it's a gem of a book, a gift to anyone who has ever felt at odds with the world. Number 2 on the list, Life Ceremony, again by Sayaka Murata. This book is a collection of short stories by her. It explores various aspects of human life, such as family, friendship, sex, intimacy, belonging, and individuality. Murata poses the fundamental question of what it means to be a human in our contemporary world, offering unexpected and lasting answers in this captivating tale. Despite hearing numerous praises for Sayaka Murata, I'm surprised that it took me this long to finally pick up and read this collection. Actually, both the books by her. Number 3, we have Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. Never Let Me Go is set in a dystopian version of the late 1990s England, where citizens' lives are extended through a state-sanctioned human cloning program. The clones, called students, grow up in isolated institutions and later become donors of the vital organs as young adults. The story follows Kathy, a carer who has been in the role for 12 years, as she reflects on her memories of friends from the school. The novel gradually reveals the dark truth that these students are clones bred for organ donations. Although this premise is not immediately apparent to the reader, it just blows your mind when it comes. The plot to me sounds very interesting. I haven't read any of the novels set in dystopian backgrounds since The Handmaid's Tale, and The Handmaid's Tale really stirred me up, and I have very high hopes from this one. Let's see how this turns out. Number 4, I have The Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. The basic premise from what I have gathered, revolves around 4 college friends with a focus on Jude, a fragile yet brilliant young man who endures unimaginable trauma, yet persists in finding reasons for happiness. This sweeping novel delves into the themes of sexual abuse, addiction, sexuality, the complex nature of love, the enduring effects of trauma. A Little Life, shortlisted for several major awards, it explores the lasting bond of male friendship and the lifelong journey of recovering from childhood trauma. Honestly, this has been on my to be read list for the longest time, and this time I'm hoping to summon up the courage to see it through, but we'll see how it goes. On number 5, I have When I Hit You by Meena Kandasamy. Uh, I'm going to talk very briefly about this one because I'm still deciding whether I'll pick this one up or not. It is an age-old story following domestic abuse in an Indian marriage and household. The novel becomes a meditation on art of writing about desire, abuse, and trauma. It sounds very dark to me, so I'm yet in indecisive state. Number 6, I have Oh William by Elizabeth Trout. This contemporary novel revolves around widow Lucy Barton, Draws back into her ex-husband's William's world. The narrative delves into Lucy's connection with both William and his mother Catherine. The book, titled and centered around William, predominantly explores his life and his relationship with Lucy. We gain insights into William's past marriages, including his turbulent relationship with Lucy, marred by infidelity, resulting in, finally, divorce. As we meet William in his third marriage, the story unfolds, presenting its own set of challenges. Well, I am a big fan of deeply convoluted stories, and this sounds just about right. Fun fact, this book was also a Booker Prize contender in 2022. Talking about number 7, it's called All Night Pharmacy by Ruth Madievsky. In this book, she paints a vivid picture of a young woman wrestling with uncertainties about how to live her life. As she strives for sobriety and understanding her own identity, she faces a crucial choice. Should she reconnect with her estranged sister or leave her in the past? The story delves into the protagonist's inner struggle, offering readers a simple yet profound exploration of self-discovery and the complexity of family connections. On number 8, I have Wellness by Nathan Hill. In this witty novel, he tries to tell a very interesting tale about a marriage. It talks about the baffling pursuit of health and happiness, and he also talks about the stories that bring us all and bind us all together. He talks about the art scene of 90s Chicago. He talks about detox diets and home renovation hysteria that sets itself up in marriages. Well, Wellness attempts to reimagine the love story with a healthy dose of insights and irony and heart. This sounds like a very different love story from the ones that we have been reading. It actually sounds a little mature, and I'm actually very looking forward to this one. Number 9. This is going to be the last one for today. The book is called Sorrow and Bliss by Meg Mason. It tells a tale of our main character, Martha Frail, who is at 40 and her life has taken an unexpected turn. She was once a Vogue employee who had dreams of writing a novel, but now she writes content for internet. She lives in a very disliked Oxford gated community. Her husband, Patrick, who is a very caring soul apparently, has moved out. He always wanted her to be happy. However, Martha has been struggling with an unexpected mental condition since she was 17. Despite countless medical consultations, therapies, and medication, Martha remains unsure about her condition and what is causing it. Now, her only option after her husband being moved out is to return to her Bohemian childhood home, which is somewhere in the rundown part of London. She has to live with her mother and father. Now, in the absence of her very supportive sister, she faces the challenge of support, starting over all over again. And she is not finished yet. She hopes to make a comeback and write a better story for herself. Again, I really like tales where the characters make a comeback after hitting the rock bottom. I can already feel I am going to enjoy this one very, very much. Well, with that, we come to the end of this video. I will share more about these books after I have read them. If you like this video, do like, share, and subscribe. And if you have already read any of the books from today's list, do let me know your views in the comment section below. I will see you again in the next one. Till then, bye-bye and happy reading.